Welcome to the quiet part of the internet where the noise fades and your breath slows. Here you'll find hypnotic stories, whispered truths, and soft pathways back to yourself. Let my voice guide you into calm, into stillness, into the stories that remember you. Because sometimes all you need is a moment and a voice that speaks gently to your soul. So take a breath with me now. In, slow, and deep. And exhale, letting go the tension just for now. Let your jaw relax. Let your shoulders soften. And allow your thoughts to drift like clouds through a quiet sky. You don't need to do anything here. Just listen, just be, and when you're ready, we'll begin the story. A story meant just for you. The River with No Map. A hypnotic story about learning to float, even when you can't see the shore. There is a river that does not appear on any map. It winds through valleys you've never seen, curves past mountains that shift in the mist, and it's said to be the river that all souls must cross when the way forward is uncertain. Elara didn't mean to find it. She had simply run out of road. Her plans, once solid and sharp, had unraveled. The job she was sure she'd have, the relationship she thought would last, the version of herself she wrapped her identity around, all gone. What was left was space and silence, and a question she couldn't answer. What now? She wandered for days in the quiet lands of unknowing, not physically, but emotionally. She filled journals with questions. She made lists that she never followed. She sat by the windows waiting for a sign, anything to tell her what came next. But nothing came. Until one night, unable to sleep, she stepped outside, drawn by the pull of something wordless. The moon was high, the sky velvet, and the earth felt soft beneath her bare feet. She walked through grass, through shadows, through breath. And that's when she found it, the river. It shimmered in the moonlight, silver and silent. It did not rush. It did not roar. It simply flowed, smooth, deep, unbothered. A small wooden boat sat by the edge, tied to a post. No one in sight, no instructions, just a knowing that this river did not require directions. Only trust. Elara stepped in. The boat rocked gently as she settled in. And the moment she let go of the rope, it began to drift. She didn't steer. There were no oars. Just water and motion, and the rhythmic sound of her breath and current. At first, her thoughts followed her. Where is this going? What if I drift too far? What if I can't get back? But the river said nothing. It simply moved, and slowly, she began to match it. Her breath, like the rise and the fall of the water. Her heart, beating softer, her body releasing tension it had carried for too long. She laid back and stared at the stars, and in that stillness, something shifted. The fear didn't vanish, the unknown didn't shrink, but she changed. She realized that not knowing didn't mean failing, that uncertainty wasn't a void. It was a canvas, a pause, a possibility. You don't need to see the whole path, she heard a voice say, so soft it might have been the wind, or her soul, or the river itself. You just need to take the next breath and let the river carry you. And so she did. She stopped fighting the current. She stopped forcing clarity. She let herself float. Not forever, not passively, but with faith, with softness, with the knowing that somewhere beneath the chaos, she was still being guided. Eventually, the boat did reach the shore, but by then, it didn't matter where, because she had found something far more valuable along the way. A trust in her own rhythm, a peace that didn't depend on outcomes, and a quiet confidence that even without a map, she could still move forward. One breath, one moment, one gentle current at a time. Hypnotic Induction, the river with no map. Close your eyes and take a deep breath in. Let it rise slowly through your chest. And exhale, letting it all fall away. Let the world outside you pause for a moment. There is nowhere you need to be, nothing you need to solve. Just this breath, and this one. With each breath, let the body soften. Let the tension in your jaw loosen. Let your shoulders sink just a little deeper. Let the thoughts in your mind begin to slow, like leaves drifting on quiet water. Now, I want you to imagine you are standing by the edge of a river. It's not a river you recognize. It doesn't exist on any map, but somehow it feels familiar, like a dream you visited before. The moonlight shimmers on the surface, silver and still, and the air is cool, kissed with mist and possibility. There's a small wooden boat waiting at the edge, and you step inside, and it rocks gently beneath you, like the breath of earth itself. You sit down. You don't need to steer. There are no oars, no rush, only the current and your willingness to float. As the rope is released, the boat begins to drift, smoothly, quietly, guided by something older than thought. The water cradles you. The stars above keep you company. And your breath slows to match the rhythm of the river. In and out. The questions in your mind begin to soften, not because they've been answered, but because they no longer demand urgency. You are allowed not to know. You are allowed to drift. You are allowed to trust the river. Every moment you float, you feel lighter. The weight of expectations fades. The pressure of figuring everything out dissolves. You are not lost. You are in motion. You are in flow. And even though you cannot see the destination, you begin to feel safe in the journey. In the space between here and there. In the pause between the question and the answer. In the breath between heartbeats. Let yourself stay here now, floating, held, supported by something unseen, but deeply known. Let go of the map. Let go of the need to swim. Just float. And let the river carry you into rest, into peace, into the quiet wisdom of not needing to know everything right now. You are exactly where you need to be, and that is enough. The key meanings. Number 1, anxiety as mental noise. The ticking clocks symbolize racing thoughts, constant reminders, and intrusive worries. Each clock represents a piece of mental clutter, overwhelm caused by too many responsibilities, fears, or unprocessed emotions. Number 2, the power of the present moment. The chair in the center is a metaphor for mindfulness, the calm observer within us that is untouched by chaos. Sitting in the chair represents the moment of surrender, grounding, and conscious breath work. Number 3, you are not your thoughts. The story reinforces a core therapeutic idea. You are the awareness behind your thoughts, not the thoughts themselves. By witnessing the clocks without racing to them, the character and the listener reclaims inner control. Number 4, stillness is strength, not weakness. The quieting of clocks doesn't happen by force, but by softening attention. This teaches that calm comes from allowing, not fixing. You don't have to silence every thought to find peace. And number 5, your own rhythm is sacred. The glowing clock on the far wall represents your natural pace, your breath, your truth. Aim the noise of expectations and mental pressure. You carry your own internal rhythm, and it's enough. And once again, you've done beautifully. By simply listening, you've given yourself the gift of stillness, of presence, of healing. And maybe something inside you has shifted, subtly, gently, like a curtain parting to reveal a little more light. If this story brought you peace, clarity, or a moment of rest, know that there's more waiting for you. I'd love for you to subscribe so you can return whenever you need a soft place to land. For now, let the feeling stay with you. Let the story echo through the quiet, and return anytime you're ready to listen. And until next time, be well.